Hello everyone, hello, welcome back to more Let's Play XCOM Enemy Within. I am of course Black Shadow, and yeah, hopefully I'm not going to sound too tired or my voice too croaky. I've just come off the back of a pretty lengthy recording session of Parasite Eve, so hopefully that will not affect the quality of commentary due in the next few videos, hopefully. Little spoiler alert though, it was quite entertaining. It was quite entertaining. We'll go with that. So where are we on this? Because unfortunately, I haven't recorded anything for any of my LPs in about a week. Hence why I've done a massive session of that. So where were we the last time we were playing XCOM Enemy Within? I know we had a war in the cemetery. We had a set of alien abductions. As I was preparing to both get ready to take on the temple ship, which has appeared over South America, as it tends to do. Alien sighting, the future of the work of subversive elements to people. And we've also located the EXALT HQ, which is located in Brazil. And as I say, yeah, very, so particularly cannot wait to actually take on EXALT and kick them out of the game and make those traitors punished. Make those traitors punished. Yep, I've been recording for a while today. Oh boy. Right, anyways, so let's have a quick look at the situation here. Soldiers-wise, we did, of course, also get hold of a new support class, folks. And I am proud to welcome to the team, Gadosengamer the Funky. This was courtesy of, as he goes to find his notes, as he did not get hold of them immediately, which is my apologies. Who did this one? I can't remember. This was, oh yes, it was Ignaz. Wait, didn't I already do this one? Oh no, because it was the final, right, yeah, there was only one last female support, wasn't there? Because we went and got in Kizzy Young, didn't we? We brought Kizzy in. Ignaz had the last female support, last female entry. So that is the one there, Gadosengamer the Funky. So every single one of the female entrants into this LP have now been rolled in, which I did not really expect to happen before we started. But it's been a funny old LP, hasn't it? And it's been strange. I mean, all this time as I've been struggling to get any support class along with Steph. We've now got a total of 4 support classes that are registered officers. Crazy game. Yes, if we do get rolled in, if we do happen to get any more extra like female like recruits in off missions and whatever else, I am just going to keep them with the base names that they will come in with. I'm not going to be putting in any more names. I'll just roll with that because we're pretty close to the end of the LP. As I mentioned in an update video recently, I don't know how many other videos we're going to have of this. My guess is around maybe about 10 is my guess, but it's hard to know exactly. Facility-wise, we are building the power generator. We've got our Nexus on its way. We are now clearing out down here as well, so we can start putting in things like the Gollop chambers. We've got the Scilabs as well. Lots of stuff that all needs building, so that is good. We are very busy researching plasma weaponry, which we're nearly done with. We will need the Psi armor to complete the game, so I must look to get hold of that. I have a heavy floater autopsy to do. Okay, let's do that.
Another variation on a previously identified specimen, this is the heavy floater. As you can see, the aliens have made substantial improvements to the armor and weapons systems available, while removing some of its exposed vulnerabilities. An extremely dangerous combatant. Yeah,
we had a lot of problems with heavy floaters in the Enemy Unknown run. Very dangerous, very dangerous. They didn't seem so bad this time though, but maybe it's because they weren't throwing as many spamming grenades as much, but that could just be me. That gives us access to the Advanced Repair Foundry project, which can be very handy if you're using sort of shivs, especially it's handy for your fight. It can be useful for fighter craft sometimes, but they don't see that much use really in the new XCOM games. Back in the old ones, the older versions, it was a little different, certainly. But again, it's handy to have, but it is quite expensive. So let's go back to the plasma rifle, which is nearly done. Which is the only reason I can assume that I've got 126 credits lying around, because I intend, I'm guessing, to probably buy some of those. As we do have, we can't even buy a light plasma rifle. Ugh. Plasma pistol. As I say, yeah, we don't have enough plasma weaponry really at all. We're in the process of trying to get some of that together, but we are a little short on cash right now, which kind of sucks. And yeah, we're going to need obviously a full set of plasma weaponry before we can look to take on the temple ship and win the game, hopefully. Anything in the grey market? 8 computers, 6 power sources. Not bad. Not bad. Right, just having a quick recap of everything else, and of course we've got our 3 firestorms, Europe, North America, South America, and then we have got all our ravens in Africa, just to basically swarm anything that happens to spawn in there, and hopefully take it down. Although I'm not the most hopeful about that, but it could be worse. Right, okay then, I think we're ready to carry on. So plasma rifle done in 2 days, power generator in 3. And that should hopefully be pretty good. We have no missions outstanding. Any of these I'm interested in? There's the advanced repair there, yeah. So it's not as expensive as some of the others, actually. 4 heavy floater corpses can be a problem, because you might not find a lot of them very easily. Although they are dangerous, they don't spawn that much. But of course, that can always change around. And of course, I am still desiring in getting hold of another 30 mil so that we can get a level 3 mech suit for Mr. Adkins, which would be pretty sweet. So we'll get there when we get there. I suppose next thing for us to do really is to get our plasma rifles ready to be built, I would imagine. I don't think there's particularly too much to do at this point. We've just come off the back of a set of abductions, so it should probably be a little while until we get our next mission. Should. No guarantees. Damn, I'm good.
We've got a large contact and it's coming in fast. We're going to have a difficult time keeping up with this one.
Now, problem. This is over Africa. It's a supply barge. These are pretty tough to shoot down, normally. I've only got interceptors. I've only got the standard planes to take these down with avalanche missiles. I've got them more as a deterrent for, like, scouts and that, to take them down. I do not think they have any chance at all. If I send all 3 to take this down, I don't think it's going to happen. So we're probably, as much as it hurts me to leave a supply barge, because you can get a lot of cash off of them, in all the resources they have on them, I think we're going to have to let this go. I just don't think I can combat that, which kind of hurts. 2 things here to check. What's their panic? So their panic is at 1, which is fine, so I don't have to worry about that. And admittedly, our troop situation is not great, seeing as we've got several people that are still wounded, which kind of sucks. So I am actually going to leave this UFO. I just throw my hands up in the air and say, yep, you got me, because I just...
Contact detected.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I don't think they could take it down anyways. I'd have to throw all of like my modules at them. I'd probably lose 2 of them. And the money that it would cost to take this down is not really going to be worth then having to raid it and then risk a crew which is not exactly at full strength. I can't justify it. I'm gonna let this one go, which is very unusual. I'm trying to think, in all the time that we have done Enemy Unknown, Enemy Within, have I ever let a UFO go? I'm not entirely sure I ever have. It's very rare for me to do this and leave a UFO, because I usually prepare so pretty heavily for all air encounters, but the Ravens are just there for scouts, basically. Supply ship, they just can't do it. So
We haven't scrambled our fighters to intercept the latest UFO contact. Let's hope it doesn't do any serious damage.
I hope so as well. I hope so as well. So, research complete. The plasma rifle is now available. Very, very, very nice. Right, so what does that give us? So that gives access to... Right, so we've got the plasma cannons. This is what would go onto our ships. This is for the interceptors. Right, plasma snipers, the heavy plasma, and the godly alloy cannon. So all the tier 3 weaponry for our troops is now available. What do I want to do next? Unfortunately, I don't think the alloy cannon gets advantages of plasma, like the plasma research credit for 50%. I don't think the alloy cannon actually gets it because it's not technically a plasma weapon, which kind of sucks really. Because like the heavy plasma, the plasma sniper, and like the plasma cannon, they all do. Alloy cannon doesn't actually receive it because it's not technically a plasma weapon. Kind of sucks. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to focus on getting some of these armors researched that I'm going to need soon but not urgently. And I'll start with the Psi armor, which I won't need for a while, but I will need this armor to beat the game. So we'll get that done. Of course, that gets the armor credit as well, so that's pretty nice. So we'll just get that done. Power generator is nearly done, which is pretty awesome. You know, there is one potential downside, thinking about it, of leaving that supply barge. I really hope that doesn't happen, because then I have a problem. I would have a big problem if that happened. Power generator built. I don't think I've ever built power generator, because I usually either get the thermo generator or an Illyrium generator. I very rarely build a power generator, but that was kind of just the situation we found ourselves in for power purposes. Didn't really need the full amount, so that should just do that. You know, we've got nice solid generator square there, so that's pretty good. Right, okay then. How much is it for the plasma rifle? Is it like 250 or something? 280. Not terrible. It's not terrible. We can buy a light plasma rifle. I'm not a big fan of buying light plasma rifles though, because if I'm going to buy a plasma rifle, I'm going to buy the proper one. You know, I mean, just, yeah. It's the problem sometimes of like trying to balance your money when you're buying the late game weaponry. It's fine when you've got some plasma weaponry lying around for you to use, and then you're moving on to like the plasma rifles, the heavy plasma. But when you haven't got any, and you're kind of torn between getting like light plasma and the proper stuff, it's a bit touch and go if you haven't got a lot of money to throw around. Alright, Psi armor next. We'll just get this done.
Excavation complete.
Oh shit.
We're picking up a new contact, and it's generating a strange signal. Almost like it's scanning for something.
Bollocks. That's a problem. Sometimes, the reason why I'm not a fan of leaving ships around to just fly around is that they can sometimes then result in battleships coming along to then scout the same area to find satellites and destroy them. Oh man, I was hoping this wasn't going to happen. I mean, I was not confident in taking down a supply barge. There's no chance I'm taking down a power ship. It's just not happening. Ah man, Egypt's going to be pissed. Oh man, could be really bad.
Satellite uplink facilities at
Holy
maximum
shit,
capacity.
there are 3 panic?
Additional uplink
Oh
required.
my god. When are those satellites getting here? 8 days. Nexus on 11. Boy, this is gonna be pretty ugly. Right. I want to wait a couple more days to get everyone pretty much ready, and then we're going to be forming up our squad to raid the EXALT HQ. That's the plan. There is a chance that the battleships simply do not find the satellite and do not destroy it. I don't know what that chance is, but it's not good.
Commander, we've just lost one of our satellites. We will now be unable to track any UFO contacts over that particular nation, and they've cut our funding as a result.
Ah, shit. That was a problem. Ah, boy. Well, good thing we got more satellites coming on the way. I mean, if it had just been a normal scout, it wouldn't have been a problem. I would have had to go. It's like a lose-lose situation all round. Pretty ugly. Pretty ugly. Right, the psionic armor is now completed. So we will need the psionic armor in order to complete the game. This will boost the psionic abilities. Basically, it'll boost the will of anyone that it's equipped with, which is very nice. Yeah, you do need this to complete the game. It's not obvious, but it is something you need to know. And it has the last line here. I believe it's very likely we'll find a way to activate the field device if we can successfully fabricate this armor. That's about as all the clue you're going to get. You need the psi armor to win the game. It's kind of sneakily hidden. It is what it is. Can only be equipped by a soldier found to have psionic abilities, though. One thing to note. I am tempted to start going on with the guided fusion launcher. It would be nice for our heavies to have some of those. Let's go on the guided fusion launcher. Been sitting out there for a while to eventually get for me to work on. We'll start it now. Right, okay then. Okay. We'll give it another couple of days. And then I think we are probably going to start gearing ourselves up to take on the EXALT HQ, folks. Alright. Let's get this workshop rebate, actually.
Additional workshop online.
If I can get the workshop rebate, gives me a bit of extra cash. Righty.
The new engineers arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
That'll reduce the cost of both of these a little bit. I would love a plasma rifle. I really would. I mean, I'm expecting... I know we've had a pretty decent time against EXALT over the course of this LP. I'm still expecting quite a fight. I think I might sell a power source. I'm gonna sell a power source. Alright then. So... we're going to build ourselves a lovely looking plasma rifle. Modified assault rifle fires jets of ionized gas through a focused magnetic field. An extremely effective plasma-based weapon. We're gonna get one. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Of course, you are not obliged to make one ever. You can just limit yourselves to ones that you capture on the field by stunning aliens. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright. Anything else I want to do? I could get another plasma pistol. Actually, yeah, I tell you, I'll do that as well. I'll get myself one more plasma pistol. Egyptian authorities attempt to appease concerns over alien attacks as public outcry grows. Yeah, they probably saw satellite blown up over their skies and crash into the ground, and they're probably curious as to what the hell was going on. I'd understand. We'll sell a flight computer. Get that done. Shall build ourselves one more plasma pistol, which are not as easy to come across. Basically just sectoids of some variant or another. Right then, folks, so I believe we are ready to go and get ourselves geared up to raid the XCOM base. The XCOM base? The EXALT base. My apologies. So, of course, we have taken out all these guys, and we know that it is in Brazil. We shall attempt the raid on EXALT HQ. Raiding a country that is not harbouring the EXALT base will cause that country to leave the XCOM project. So basically, if they leave the XCOM project, the game's broken. Analyzing intelligence data.
EXALT base location.
That's it, Commander. Based on the compiled intelligence reports, we've confirmed the location of EXALT's primary base. We can launch an assault against the facility on your order.
Awesome. Since we determined that Brazil is harbouring the EXALT base, we can now send a squad to assault the base and eliminate the EXALT threats at its source. So, I am going to go off screen. I'm going to sort out and equip ourselves a team for us to take on the EXALT base. Next time, folks, we are going to be knocking on the traitors' doors, and we are going to be wiping them out. A prize for the man who gives me their leader's head. I'll see you next time.